Well, here we go. We're back. Well, I'm back. Hopefully, you're back for another movie review. Now, last time I said that I was going to come back and do a review on Batman Forever. Well, let me tell you something. It took me, literally, it took me a lot of a lot of time trying to decide. I was literally deciding whether or not I should really do this review. I mean, I could have stopped at that Batman Returns and that would be the end of it. But no, no. I said to myself, what the hell, go on ahead, do it, baby. Do it. Review on Batman Forever, because with this particular review, I'm doing it with a kind of fresh eyes, because this is the movie that not many people like. You know what I'm saying? Not many people like this movie. Why? Because, well, a lot of reasons. One of the reasons is that the director is Joel Schumacher. Now, this guy, he directed such movies like The Client and one of my favorites, The Lost Boys. But him doing a superhero movie? Come on now, that's a little... But hey, if he did a pretty good horror film like Lost Boys, then what can he do wrong with a superhero movie, right? Yep. Yeah, think about that. What could he do wrong with a superhero movie? Well, apparently a lot of things, But with this particular movie, get ready for it. With this particular movie, yep, I got a tape. I got a videotape once again. I tell you, man, that's how far back I go. Okay, I'm not gonna update this shit. This is how far back I go. Okay, videotape. Now maybe one day I will update the first Batman movie and put it on and get get on Blu-ray. But right now, I'm rocking the videotapes, except for Batman Returns. But hey, I already told you the reason why I don't have that on tape anymore. But yeah, I'm rocking videotapes. So yeah, but Joel Schumacher though, yeah, what could he do wrong with a Batman movie, a superhero movie? In fact, well, yeah, a lot of things, I mean, his direction compared to Tim Burton's direction, Tim Burton, he got a very distinctive artistic style. He will, well, he got a very distinctive artistic style. He will give you huge, not outlandish, but outstanding visuals. Joel Schumacher in this movie, the way he made Gotham City look, it looks like a rock concert, really. I mean, a lot of bright neon lights everywhere, glow sticks, a lot of glow sticks. You will see a lot of glow sticks everywhere. It's like a damn rave party, I tell you. Flint water. Nothing but the best. Never get those pipes fixed. It's apple juice, really. But yeah, he made Gotham City look like a huge rave party, huge rock concert, you know, big neon lights everywhere, glow sticks, painted faces. You know, there was a gang in this movie that had their faces painted, glow in the dark paint, glow in the dark graffiti everywhere, everything like that. Wow, get more of this scent water. I tell you, man, this stuff not really it's not really affecting me. All this lead and shit in here, straight from the Flint River, not really affecting me. Unfiltered too. Really looks like piss, don't it? It's really apple juice. And to top it off, you know, not only Gotham City looks like a rock concert, but look what he did to the Batmobile. I mean, seriously, if you can see it through the glare, look what he did to the Batmobile here. I mean, it's not going right now because the damn thing is not running, but when it glows, you know, when it runs, you know, that thing lights up. I mean, yeah, through the ribs there. Yeah, the jet engine, it lights up. I mean, hell, how can Batman be in stealth mode? How can he be inconspicuous riding around town and his car is lighting up? Shit. I mean, Batman, yeah, you a bad motherfucker and all, but jeez, a pimped out car? No, that's not Batman. That's not his his style. That's not his speed. It's not his repertoire. It's not his MO. It's none of that shit. But that was Joe's vision though. He wanted everything to be the key word here. He wanted everything to be fabulous. Batman is fabulous. That was his description of him. Batman is fabulous. Batman is not fabulous. Okay? Never have been, never will be. Batman is not fabulous. But yeah, I digress. But yeah, let me get into this movie a little bit. You know, movie came out in 2009, 2005, Batman movie. Not this movie, but another movie, which I would not be reviewing. I would not do the Nolan films. I'll tell you that right now. But yeah, this movie right here, this particular movie right here, this movie on this tape right here, Batman Forever. This movie right here. This movie came out in 1995. 1995 sounds like a good price on the infomercial. But yeah, this movie came out in 1995, and you know, the biggest blockbuster of the summer. You know, I remember you know, one morning getting ready for school, and I saw on Good Morning America, you know, they put the weekend box office numbers, and Batman Forever, #1 in the box office. Mortal Kombat was #2. That says a lot right there. You know, two bad movies, but one is much better than the other. But hey, with this movie right here, this particular movie right here, it's not really that bad. You know, even though Batman is fabulous, even though Gotham City looks like a rock concert, a damn rave party, this movie's not all that bad. Wanna know why? Because Tim Burton was one of the producers behind this movie. As a matter of fact, yeah, produced by Tim Burton. Now, he wasn't the executive producer. You know, he didn't have complete power over it. You know, he didn't pull all the strings. You know, he wasn't the man behind it. You know, executive producers were. Benjamin Melling, Melnicker, Melnicker, Benjamin Melnicker, and Michael E. Uslan. Those were the executive producers, but Tim Burton, he was a producer behind this movie. He and Peter McGregor Scott. But yeah, Tim Burton, yeah, he has a pull. He has some influence behind this movie. So it didn't look all that bad. He had it had a lot of Tim Burton's influence. So that is a real good thing, real good plus for this movie. And another thing, the way they portray Batman here, even though he's supposed to look fabulous, supposed to do fabulous things, that was Joe Schumacher's description, fabulous. But we all know that, hey, we all know that Batman is not fabulous. We all know that he's not fabulous. We all know that. Anybody there who is true Batman fans, look at me. I got the still got Batman perched on top of my mirror here. Anybody who are true Batman fans, we all know that he is not fabulous, not at all. No. So yeah, the way they portray Batman here, he is they made him look more of a badass, really. I mean, the things you saw Keaton do in the first two movies, that was Keaton's interpretation. That's how he portrayed the character. Now, Val Kilmer, the gentleman that plays Batman in this particular movie, this movie right here, Val Kilmer, name right there, that's him. That's Batman. The gentleman that portrayed Batman in this movie, he made Batman, he used his smarts more than his brawn in this movie. I mean, I can tell you one part of the movie that really stuck out is the fight in the bank when Batman was going to get Two-Face, and he had to deal with Two-Face's cronies. Whooped them all real quick. And then there was this one guy got these blades in his gauntlet here, like you're gonna hear. And he's charging that Batman. What did Batman do? It looked like Batman. Yeah, he was in the fighting stance. It looked like he was gonna give him a good once over. But what did he do? He stepped aside, grabbed the cat before he fell down the elevator, turned him around, threw him against the other crony that is incapacitated. He's tied up in this electrified binding thing here. Threw him against him. And they're both tied up. And Batman's on the hunt looking for Two-Face. That was a pretty good scene. I really like that. As a matter of fact, when it comes to the fight scenes in this movie, that is a huge plus in this movie. I mean, if you thought the fight scene in if you thought the alley cat fight, if you thought the alley fight in the first movie was something, and if you thought the street fight in the second movie was something, all the fight scenes from this movie, it topped every single one of them. For real. There's more fighting in this movie than there was in the other ones. The first two. More fighting. But yeah, Batman, he used his brains mostly for this one. Why? Because the Riddler is the villain. Kids, this is the one with Riddler and Two-Face as the villains. Batman Forever starring Val Kilmer, Tommy Lee Jones, Jim Carrey, Nicole Kidman, and Chris O'Donnell. This is one with the Riddler and Two-Face as the villains. And the debut of Robin, a more badass Robin too. I'm gonna get into that right now. Okay, they really tried very hard for people to get rid of that image of Burt Ward wearing the red vest, the yellow cape, the shorts, greens, the short sleeve shirt, green shirt, and the elf shoes. The I guess like feathery shorts, no pants, but the elf shoes, those stupid ass elf shoes. That was the old image of Robin, and we had that for a long time. As far as live action goes, we had that for a long time. But with this movie they switched it up. They put a swerve on us on here. This movie, Robin, a real badass. Okay, this cat, he can fight. Okay, he can whoop ass. Seriously. I mean, hey, Burt Ward in the TV show, old 60s TV show, he was going for blood when he was fighting. He was swinging some mad blows. Okay, he was going for blood. But this cat, man, didn't draw no blood. But hey, this cat, not only he was going for blood because he's after Two-Face, because Two-Face killed his parents, which is a big flaw in the Batman lore. But not only that, he was going for blood here, but yeah, aggression level up to new heights. Okay, and this cat, he get hit hard, fast, agile. I wouldn't want to mess with him. Nope. Chris O'Donnell, great job as Robin. I say that right now. I'll say it right now. He did a great job as Robin. Now, unfortunately, considering the fact that with today's movies are hitting, this might be the only time we will see a live action Robin. This might be the only time. But hey, once you really think about it, I was watching last night. I was watching Batman: Dark Knight Returns, Part 1, and Batman, he was suiting back up, and he was getting ready to go back out there and take on the leader of the mutants. And Alfred, he was kind of trying to get Batman to not go out there so soon, because Batman, he just recovered from the previous ass kicking that he got against the mutant leader, and but Batman, he analyzed his mistake, and he gonna fight the mutant leader in a much more strategic style, and so he did. Whooped his ass. This is no motto. It's an operating table, and I'm the surgeon. And whooped his ass. That's a good movie. You should check that out. If you're an HBO subscriber, check it out. Go to the entertainment store, buy it. Batman: Dark Knight Returns. Not Rises. Batman: The Dark Knight Returns. Parts 1 and 2. Go and check those out. It's a buy. Real good movie. Great adaptation from the legendary graphic novel. So yeah, go and check those out. But anyway, I'm all a little off tangent here. With this Robin, he badass, fast, agile. He hits hard. This might be the only time that we will see a live action Robin, but hey, I'm cool with that. Now, the only thing I'm not cool with is the fact that they changed his costume too, but it's not It's not a upgraded version of the old Dick Grayson costume. It's the current. Well, I can't say current now, because in the comics, Tim Drake is a very different kind of Robin. He's Red Robin now. But yeah, in the '90s, in the '90s comics, Robin had a much more updated look. He had the well, he still had the red vest. The bulletproof red vest now. Still got the shirt sleeve, but he got some green pants though, and some black ninja boots. Real cool. Yeah, black cape, yellow lining. Yeah, real cool. Real cool. Real badass. And that's what they pretty much put in here. This movie here. Okay, you got Dick Grayson in a Tim Drake outfit. Basically, that's they did to him. Because at that time in the comics, that's how Robin looked. So they would do something that was familiar. Yeah, and also the Riddler. You want to talk about costumes? The Riddler's costume is very very accurate. Only thing is he didn't have the purple mask. He had a green mask, and the only time you see him wear purple gloves was when he and Two-Face was outside of Wayne Manor, getting ready to do their invasion. Waiting for the kids to leave trick or treating, so they can go in. So they can go inside. They can go inside before the gate closes. And that was the only time you saw him wear the classic purple gloves. But I'll tell you something else about Riddler. The way Jim Carrey played the Riddler in this movie, the way he portrayed him, excellent homage to Frank Gorshin, the original Riddler in live action. Excellent homage to Frank Gorshin. He did a lot of crazy. He did a lot of crazy Frank Gorshin type of movement and stuff like that. But he added his own shtick to it. It's the Jim Carrey shtick. So how Jim Carrey carried himself throughout his comedy years. He put that in his movie and he mixed it with Frank Gorshin's portrayal as Riddler, and it was pretty good. I can't really argue with that either. It is pretty good, man. It's almost, I'm not gonna say spot on. It's almost spot on. It's pretty good though. I like it. I really like it. The only problem I have with Two-Face. Only problem I have is Two-Face. First of all, that must be some strong ass acid, because the last time we saw Two-Face in live action, he was played by a black dude, okay? Billy D. Williams, somebody of this complexion, right here, this complexion, he was portrayed by a black cat. And now Tommy Lee Jones played him. Tommy Lee Jones, somebody who was not even close to looking like a black dude. Southern white guy. Went from a smooth talking black dude to a southern white guy. I tell you, casting. Woo! The casting director, if I can find the cat's name here. Man, oh man, oh man. Boy, oh boy. Oh, oh. Casting director, you're lucky as hell. But yeah. Yeah, not only Two-Face look, not only Harvey Dent, I should say. He was Two-Face in the movie, but Billy D. Williams, he played Harvey Dent in the first movie. Then you get Tommy Lee Jones as Harvey Dent, and then became Two-Face. They explained the origin story in the movie too. In a nutshell, they explained the origin story on how he became Two-Face. So, but yeah, That must be some strong acid, boy. Whew. Yeah, acid splashed on you, turn you from black to white. What the hell? Man, oh man. Mm, mm. Excuse me while I get another sip of this Flint water. Oh, you can taste the lead. Mm. Woo! You can taste that lead poisoning. I don't know if I'm gonna be back for another movie review because I got so much lead poisoning in me right now. It's really apple juice. Seriously, it's really apple juice. But yeah, I tell you though. And then you have Nicole Kidman as a character that we never heard before, not in the comics anyway. A character named Dr. Chase Meridian, a psychologist specialized in multiple personalities. Insightful, naive but insightful. Yeah, here I go again, quoting lines from the movie. You hear that a lot in this review. But yeah, Nicole Kidman playing Dr. Chase Meridian, a chick that straight from the jump, man, straight from the jump, man, she is jonesing for some Batman. I tell you, man, she wanted him bad. The second he swung down to talk to Commissioner Gordon, and she was standing right there, right next to him. The second he swung down, hot entrance. Man, she wanted him bad. Boy, yeah, she wanted to have his bat babies. Woo! Man, oh man. But yeah, it's like a schoolgirl, like a schoolgirl seeing not only a schoolgirl, but the new girl in town, the new girl in school. She sees the cool jock, the star quarterback of the dominated football team, and she sees him, and automatically, hearts in her eyes. She want that bat dick. mm. Yeah, I tell you though, yeah, Nicole Kidman, yeah, in this movie, yeah, yeah, they picked a hell of an actress to play Dr. Chase Meridian, another fictional character in a Batman film. Last movie they had Max Schreck, now they got Dr. Chase Meridian. So yeah, hell of a chick, boy. I had a little crush on Nicole Kidman, really. When this movie was going, I had a little crush on her. Man, she put herself out there. She raised that sex appeal level up high. Okay, I think, yeah, that was my first time seeing her in this movie too. Seeing her period in a movie. I didn't see Dead Calm or Malice, not like that, before this. So yeah, this is my first time seeing her in a movie. After that, I became a Nicole Kidman fan. Really. After that, Days of Thunder I had not seen. Far and Away I had not seen. The two movies she did with her husband at the time, Tom Cruise. Those movies I have not seen. But yeah, her in this movie, the very first time I seen Nicole Kidman, I heard the name, but I never matched the face with it. This was the very first time. So yeah, this movie introduced me to Nicole Kidman. So, big props, baby. Big props. Had a bit of a crush on her too in this movie. And seeing her hotness in the next movie she did, To Die For. Yeah. So yeah. Well, I covered all the characters here, the main characters. You know, Batman is more brains than brawn. Robin is a straight badass. Nicole Kidman, super hot. Riddler is you know, Jim Carrey, Frank Ocean mix, a hybrid. Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face went from white to black. Here's a yeah. I think that was all the pros in the movie. Now for the cons, and here's one of the problems I have with the movie Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face. They portrayed Two-Face in a very, very wrong way. Okay, in a scene where Two-Face and Riddler's cronies invaded Wayne Manor, Two-Face is flipping a coin multiple times to see if he's going to get the bad side. I mean, he literally wants to get the bad side of the coin. In the comics, when Two-Face flips his coin, that's it. It's one and done. Okay? The decision is made. If the good side hits, then okay. Okay, he's going to do something to you in a bad way, but it won't be very bad. When the bad side hits, you're done. That's it. That's it. That's Two-Face for you. Good side hits, he's going to set you up in a trap. Bad side hits, gotta do 2 shots because he's Two-Face. But yeah, that's it. That's where he's been in the comics. That's where he always has been, and that's where he always will be. But in this movie, nah, man, you flipping the coin. Still flipping the coin. Flips the coin. Got that bad side. And another thing with Two-Face, Two-Face in this movie is something that the Joker should have been in the first movie. Okay, Two-Face, he's this wild, crazy guy, a wild man. And the Joker in the first movie was the gangster. Two-Face should have been the gangster in this movie. And Joker should have been the wild, crazy guy. Wild out all the time. Not just dancing around to Prince music, but all the time. Kooky, crazy, unpredictable. But hey, again, this is Hollywood. It's not the comics. Hollywood will do everything they want and convince the casual fans that that's how it is. Thank God for us hardcore fans. We're here to tell you how it really is. So yeah, that's one of the cons I have. Of course, got some say like a rock concert. Another con I have. Oh yeah. Again with the costume, Riddler, very accurate costume. Green suit, question marks everywhere. He did not have to have the when he was wearing his jacket, he did not have to have question marks all over there either. He really didn't have to do that. I mean, in the comics, he had a green, literally a suit. He was wearing a suit, literally, a green suit. Did not have to have question marks all over the place. But yeah, he was wearing a green suit, and under it was the green question mark covered spandex. But yeah, in the comics he had a green suit, purple tie with a gold question mark on that, and the green hat, and that was the Riddler. Purple mask, that was the Riddler. Purple gloves, that was the Riddler. A gold staff with a question mark on the end. which they did have here, and that was real good too. You know, but hey, I'm not no costume designer, so who am I to tell what costume looks like? I'm a fan, damn it. But yeah, real costume, accurate, almost. And then you have, eventually I'm going to get to this. I'm just trying to work my way up to it. And then you have the Batman and Robin suit. Not with Robin, it was the Tim Drake outfit. But along with the same contents of the outfit as in the comics, along with that, they gave him nipples on the fucking costume. Same goes for Batman. Nipples on the fucking costume. Why? Why? Blind, simple, doodah, clueless. Gave him nipples. Gave both of them nipples. Why nipples on the fucking costume? Why? Because Batman is fabulous? There's something that makes you want to just beat your head up. Beat your head up all over the place. Slap my head against the computer like that chick in that one video. Just something that makes you want to do that. Nipples on a fucking costume. Why? But yeah, I'll tell you though. That's another con. The biggest con I have. But yeah, like I said before, this movie is not really that as bad as people make it out to be. Joel Schumacher, his first time out doing a superhero film, unfortunately, wasn't his last. I'll get to that. But, Lee Batchelor and Janet Scott Batchelor, Lee Batchelor and Janet Scott Batchelor, husband and wife team, I guess, and Akiva, Japanese name, Akiva Goldsman, the screenwriters of this movie. They took parts of the comics, put it in the movie. Great job. But then, the second that Batman and Robin finally joined forces, the second they finally joined forces, did that handshake, we got into the TV show aspect. It suddenly got campy. I mean, Holy, what's the metal, Batman? Huh? The world is find out is full of holes, Holy. Yeah, the world is full of metal. It's full of holes, Holy. Oh. But yeah, nice little cover up. You did a nice little homage to the TV show about throwing in that Holy mustard metal. Holy, what's the metal, Batman? I mean, he even said it. Chris O'Donnell, he even said it like Burt Ward. Holy, what's the metal, Batman? Okay, the first time I saw that in the theaters, the first time I saw him do that, saw him say that, first time I heard him say that, that was, that threw me for a loop, I tell you. Where's my brother at? He wasn't sitting. Was he sitting next to me? Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was on my right. I was sitting in the seat, there was another cat I did not know, but this theater was packed because it was a big movie at that time. But I was sitting next to some cat, and I was sitting next to my brother. And when Robin said, "Holy was the metal Batman," we both said, "Huh?" Yeah, we both said, "Huh?" And I bust out laughing a little bit. But yeah, that was a real good homage to the TV show. I give him that. I give him that great homage to the TV show. And then that and what other homage to the TV show that they did? It got a little bit campy. I'll tell you that, man. They went to the TV show route for a little bit, and then they went back to the momentum of the other film. So now throughout the movie, like I said before, it was Two-Face that killed Robin's family. Now throughout the movie, it was Dick Grayson. He wanted revenge against Two-Face, and he wanted to join up with Batman. When he found out that Bruce was Batman, he wanted to join up, so he can go and get Two-Face. You gotta help me find him, and when we do, I'm the one who kills him. So you're willing to take a life, only if it's Two-Face. Then you happen this way. You made the kill. But your pain doesn't die however it grows. So you run out at night to find another face, and another, and another. Until one terrible morning you wake up and realize that revenge has become your whole life. And you won't know why. You can't understand. Your family wasn't killed by a maniac. Yes, they were. We're the same. And if we're the same, Bruce, help me. All right, train me. Let me be your partner. No, I can't. You still have a choice. Look, Bruce, I'm a part of this whether you like it or not. That whole thing right there, that whole scene. Yes, I just did a whole monologue. I did a whole scene for you, Yeah, I just did that. Yeah, clap. Clap, goddammit, if you're not doing it now. Told you I'm an actor. But yeah, that whole thing right there, that was his straight up motivation, okay? Where he was taking on those guys, the face painted gang that was harassing this girl. Real pretty girl too. But when he was taking on this gang, whooping all their asses. And the gang leader played by Don the Dragon Wilson. If you do not know who he is, first of all, shame on you. And secondly, I don't blame you because this guy haven't really done anything since 1997. That was the last time I seen him in a movie. 1997. I mean, there's this movie that he and Cynthia Rothrock, another American martial artist, well, Don Dragon Wilson, he's not an American actor. He is, I guess, I don't know the guy's background history, ethnicity. I don't know his background history, but yeah, he's an Asian guy. He's Asian, but I don't know if he's Asian American or just Asian or whatever. I don't know that. I don't know that. But anyway, he and Cynthia Rothrock, they're doing a movie called The Martial Arts Kid, and it's like a special storyline. But I don't know much about it, but I see it on Facebook a lot. Kind of interested in the movie because this is it's an anti-bullying movie, so Check it out. Look for it if you can. But yeah, Don the Dragon Wilson, man. I'll tell you one thing. Check out the movie Blood Fist. If you can find it, I'm sure it's on YouTube. He did a lot of Blood Fist movies. I think it was up to 6 of them. But yeah, check out the Blood Fist series when you get time, if you get time, if you're interested. Because Don the Dragon Wilson, he's a badass, man. He was one of those 90s action B movie actors. Did some movies that you may or may not have heard before, may or may not have seen before, but you may have seen before. You know what I'm saying? He and Cynthia Rothrock, they're both in that. They both done that type of movies. Action B movies. At least I know he's still alive. David Bradley, I don't know where the hell he is. What happened to him? I'm still wondering. At least I know Don Wilson is still alive. But yeah, anyway, when Dick Grayson whooping on his gang, and he whooped Don the Dragon Wilson's ass too. He Batman, he swooped down because Don Wilson, the gang leader. He did the whistle. I cannot whistle like this. I can't do it. I don't know how they do it. I can't do it though. But yeah, he did the whistle, and more of his boys showed up. And time for Dick Grayson to get out of there. So he tried to make his escape. But it was just too many of them. He's hanging on a fire escape trying to fight them off. Too many of them. And then one of the gang members, they saw Batman standing on the roof. And they all scattered. Batman swooped down. He jumped down, boy. They all scattered. They don't want none of him. So yeah, man. Yeah, when Dick Grayson saw him, he jumped down, started wheeling on Batman. Yeah, it should have been you. It's your fault. Yeah, because he blamed Batman for the parents' death. Now, I keep mentioning the parents' death by Two-Face, but I mentioned earlier that it wasn't accurate. Now, let me tell you. Parents' death was not the way it was supposed to happen. I mean, it happened in this movie because of a plot point, but in the comics, it was a little bit it looked like an accident, but it was a little bit more well planned. A guy named Tony Zuko, he cut the rope, sawing it, loosened it up. So when the Flying Graysons were doing their routine, the circus, their circus acrobats, when they were doing their routine, the weight didn't support. The weight was too much for the cables on those swinging, the swing, and they both fell to their death. That's how it happened in the comics. Now with in the movie, Two-Face, he held the circus hostage because he wanted to lure out Batman. So he had a huge round container, filled with 200 sticks of TNT, and it was set for 2 minutes. So while the bomb was being hoisted up, everybody, Two-Face's cronies, everybody was holding the entire arena hostage. So Bruce Wayne, he went down to stop the situation, and up there, the Flying Graysons, Mom Grayson, Dad Grayson, Dick Grayson, and his brother which, you know, in the comics, Dick Grayson did not have a brother. So yeah, you know, this is why I say, you know, Hollywood, they will write anything they want and make you believe that it is what it is, but it's not. Okay, Dick Grayson did not have a brother in the comics. Never have, never will. The only reason why they had 4 people in that whole circus act because I guess a full team of 4 is much more better to do the aerial tricks that they were doing. So, you know, they got this obvious stuntman to play Dick Grayson's brother. So, okay. Not only mom and dad, you know, go splat, but their old brother go splat too. So, Hollywood's writing, not mine. Another con, by the way. So yeah, I don't think there's nothing much more I can say about this movie. I mean, yeah, then we have more by Flintwater. Lead poisoning. I love it. It's apple juice, really. It's apple juice. I'm serious. But yeah, nothing more I can say about this movie. Except one thing, this movie got a banging soundtrack. Yes, it does. I tell you, man, movies in the 90s, man, all about the soundtrack. Any movie, all about the soundtrack. Yep, all about the soundtrack, though. And yes, I do have it on tape. All about the soundtrack. And yes, I do have it on tape. On tape, damn it. That's how far back I go. That's how far back I go. You know, soundtrack on tape. And I don't know if it's over on this side. There it is. Yep. Come on. Should have done this earlier. Be better prepared. I'm not Batman. I don't prep work. Soundtrack on tape. Yeah. Yeah, you know, just like the tape here. Yeah. Videotape. Videotape. And the music. Cassette tape. This is how far back I go. But yeah, the soundtrack though, banger soundtrack. You know, all the great bands at the time. You know, of course, you know, if you're familiar with the Batman Forever soundtrack, you know, if you are, then you may know a couple of songs on here. You know, the song by U2, you know, Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me. I know I'm not Bono, sorry. And the other song, Kiss from a Rose by Seal. I did not know who the hell Seal was until this soundtrack came out. You know, again, you know, like this movie introduced me to Nicole Kidman. This soundtrack here introduced me to Seal because I never heard of this guy before. But yeah, when that song came out, you know, baby, when I mean to kiss from a rose in the break, my power, my pleasure, my faith. Y'all know I'm not Seal, okay? I can never get a hot chick like Heidi Klum, okay? Sorry. But yeah. Nicole Kidman, Seal. Introduced. Awesome. 1995. Great year, I tell you. Great year for me. But yep, okay, yeah. I think that's it, man. that's pretty much it. Nothing more I can say about this movie. You know, it has it had its ups and downs. Joel Schumacher. He first Batman movie. Unfortunately, wasn't the last, but I'll get to that. But yep, that's it, man. That's it. Nothing more I can say. Nothing more I can do. Now, the endorsements that this movie had. McDonald's was all over it. You know, and this particular glass, I keep sipping Flint water out of. It's really apple juice. Seriously, it's really apple juice. But I keep sipping out of Flint water. I'll keep sipping juice out of this. But this particular glass here is very ironic because I did not plan it this way. But it's very ironic that I watched Batman Forever tonight. And this glass is specially made for endorsement by McDonald's. This is a well-crafted glass mug. And this image, I don't know if you can see it clearly, but this image of Batman is on it. Now, there were 4 mugs. I got one a long time ago with the Riddler, but unfortunately, it broke in the dishes. But a friend of mine gave me this glass here. And this was like around 2003. She gave me this glass. Now, I don't know how she got it, but it was a part of some type of gift package that she gave to me because I helped her out. I was her assistant for a little while, and one of the gift packages she gave me like 2 little packs of Twix too. It was sitting in the glass. I'll tell you, how does she know I like the Twix? Man, I tell you, boy. Yeah, she was real good to me. She was a real good friend, though. But yep. Yeah. It was the glasses. 4 types of glasses. One with Batman, one with the Riddler, and one with Two-Face, and one with Robin. You can find those commercials on YouTube also. But yep. Another thing you can find on YouTube, the Batman video game. Now, this particular advertisement I'm going to expose to you, where it's a real good. It was a real good advertisement. They could have put that in the movie, and they could have made it much more epic. So yeah, I'll link that in the description along with the trailer of this movie. But yep. Yeah, in case you haven't noticed, I did link the trailer of the other 2 movies in the description too. So check those out if you want. It's up to you. But yeah, I'll give you the trailer for the movie in the description. Trailer for the video game. The trailer for the video game too. The commercial for that. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about this movie. It was great. Not sponsored by McDonald's, by the way. But yeah, I mentioned McDonald's and putting up an old product. But yeah, that's it though. I got nothing else. So yeah, if you made it through the whole video, thank you very much. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll be back maybe next week, because I would like to get everything out the way before Christmas time. So I'll be back next week. Hopefully next week. Maybe next week. I'll be back though for the review on Batman and Robin. Now, if you sat through a full hour of this, Batman and Robin won't take long. So yeah, you guys take care and stay safe out there.